So, second segment of the show is going to be going over the new and upcoming titles for the PlayStation 4 every Tuesday. Omar, go ahead.
Yeah, we base this off of Ryan Clemens' list on the PlayStation blog. He writes up a list every week that he calls the drop, where he lists out all the retail and digital PlayStation releases each and every Tuesday. So our aim here is to pick out some of the most notable ones, and we can talk about those a bit. So here we have the most notable titles coming to PS4 for the week of February 28th.
Horizon Zero Dawn is an exhilarating new open-world action RPG exclusively for PS4, developed by the award-winning Guerrilla Games, developers of Killzone. Take on the role of skill hunter Aloy as you explore a vibrant and lush world inhabited by mysterious mechanized creatures. This coming Tuesday on the 28th. I'm not picking it up day one, but you are.
Yeah, this game looks good, man. I don't know. I've never really been much of a Guerrilla Games fan. I didn't really like any of the Killzones. I bought a PS4 on day one with a copy of Knack and Killzone Shadowfall. I finished Knack. I don't think they've been most promising before, but the reviews coming out for this are quite hot. It looks really good.
Yeah, lots of tens.
I was really surprised at the praise for the storytelling, because not that I was expecting a bad story or anything, but it just seemed like it could have been such easy sci-fi fare that I don't know.
Yes.
I guess I really shouldn't have been surprised though, because the best part about the Killzone games are the lore usually.
Yeah, that is true. I think I haven't played all the Killzone games. I played Killzone 2, I think, and if there was a PSP version, I think I played the PSP version.
Liberation.
Probably.
Yeah,
but
it's like the isometric.
I think so. I don't know if Guerrilla made that one though, but
I think
Killzone,
Cambridge did before they got shut down this year, which is a shame.
Rip. I think Guerrilla taking on a new thing like this. I'm pretty sure, based on all the positivity already, this is their new thing. Like they're not gonna do Killzone anymore.
It seems like it's over, and plus they shut down again. Killzone. Guerrilla Games Cambridge. So I feel like if anyone was gonna take it after them, they've been done. So.
Well, this would be the perfect time for PlayStation to get an exclusive shooter back in its lineup, and that would be Resistance.
Yeah, I would. I'm all for that,
Insom-
man. I think Insomniac is one of the most talented devs we have.
Now, especially with all these open worlds games coming out for PlayStation exclusives, if they want to do a shooter, Resistance, time is now. Get back into it. But yeah, with Horizon, I think I read the supposedly leaked ending. Apparently, that's not what the real ending is now.
Yeah, I still wouldn't say it though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
It might be. I've just been told it wasn't.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna go into spoilers or anything, but based on what I read, I still wasn't that sold on it. It seemed really generic, and it reminded me of a million other early 2000s sci-fi movies.
Yeah, I'm honestly fine with a good generic sci-fi plot if it's told well, because that's the most interesting way to do it. Honestly, actually, yeah, I'm not gonna. I was gonna praise Arrival for a bit here, where it's the sci-fi plot is fine, but the way they tell it and they approach it with the linguistics aspect is the most interesting part about it. So
yeah, I think based on what I've been reading of reception from this, lots of people are praising it specifically on the way they tell the story, like you were saying.
Yeah.
And Aloy's character. But a lot of the downsides, if any, that I've been seeing are the character interactions, which is something that's kind of been putting me off for a little bit, because I've seen a lot of comparisons to Fallout as far as character interactions go.
I saw that one video. Did you see that video with that the really bad side quest about that guy who was considering jumping off that cliff or something?
No.
It was really, it was animated super poorly. The voice acting was real bad.
Was that?
I think I did send it to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I probably watched it then. But yeah, from what I've seen, it looks like a gorgeous game. Like the environments and everything, it looks fantastic. But there was just something that wasn't drawing me in. But now that I'm seeing all this stuff and I've been seeing more impressions and more gameplay, that isn't just shooting dinosaurs. I'm more, yeah, I'm definitely more interested in it, and I might pick it up closer to the summer because, again, there is just so much going on right now with the games industry. Plus, I have college classes, so yeah,
I've been told that you should play Horizon before you play Zelda if you want to enjoy Horizon.
wow,
Not to,
yeah,
not to
okay.
be that guy, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm sure there's already a sequel being worked on, but
Yeah, I hear the game actually wraps up really nicely into a way where it definitively ends,
mhm,
which sounds interesting. I wanted to mention back on the character interaction point where that clip I was sending around
mhm.
actually apparently isn't representative of the whole game. I actually saw people praise the side quest character interactions and all that,
Oh wow,
which
really?
sounds interesting. Like apparently, I think I saw people saying like, well, the side quests aren't like Witcher territory in being
Mhm.
quality. They are definitely leagues above Fallout.
Okay.
So it seems like a cool mix, man. I don't know. It, it always looked promising, but the thing that always kept me away was that it was a guerrilla game, where I've never been too confident in their stuff.
Now, especially, I'm more interested in Horizon. So, um, yeah, we're definitely going to be covering more of that in the coming weeks. But
I can't believe how good it looks too. By the way,
yeah, it
it
looks
looks
really
really
good.
gorgeous. Bodes well for Kojima's game when that comes out.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like when I saw some of the stuff, a lot of people were just posting stuff from the photo mode. I've seen tons of Horizon on my Twitter feed recently. Environment wise, like lighting, everything, it looks great, and it does get me really excited for Kojima's.
It looks also like on the PS4 the base PS4. It looks really solid there too, and apparently performs well. So that's pretty great
Yeah. Hmm.
because I don't have
So,
a Pro.
yeah, true. Moving on with the drop, if we're done with Horizon.
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool, cool. So, Suikoden 4 is coming. It's a PS2 classic.
Suikoden. Is it? It's coming out on PS3 though, right? Not PS4.
That is what the drop post said,
Okay.
but a couple comments said it's coming to PS4, so it might have been a typo.
Hmm.
But, so yeah, Suikoden 4 is a prequel to the acclaimed role-playing series Suikoden. Suikoden 4 reveals the origins of the Rune of Punishment. Although set in the past, Suikoden 4 has no shortage of innovation, as it features a tactical formation system and more than 60 playable characters. I have never played a Suikoden game.
Nah, me neither, man. I hear this is actually like the worst one.
Oh, really?
I have no idea. That's what I was just reading. I hear it's like you're on a boat the whole time. Maybe I've got the wrong information here, but
So,
people really like. I think Suikoden 2 is the one I see getting the most praise.
yeah, I've heard Suikoden, like, whenever I've listened to just people talking about some of the best or better earlier PlayStation games, Suikoden 2 pops up a lot, so I put this on here just because of the name, because I associate that with being good from what I know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Suikoden 4, it's interesting. Why are they putting this out? Is there a new one coming out?
No, I don't. Who publishes it? Is it? It's not Konami, is it?
I don't think so. I'm not
Is it
sure.
Konami? Can I fact check this?
Yeah, go ahead. But,
I feel like I don't think you're gonna get a new Suikoden, but I think it's actually like really expensive to get a copy of this game though on like eBay.
okay, well, that makes more sense.
Yeah, see, it's put out by Konami, so like I would never expect another Suikoden game then.
Hmm. Yeah,
Sorry.
true. Well, I
Um,
mean, we're getting a new Bomberman.
yeah, we are. Uh,
That, yeah,
we're
but
getting that game.
I'm really curious though as to why this is coming now. Is it, if it's like an anniversary or something? But like, why bring this as a PS2 classic? That's also been something that, if it is coming to PS4, just makes this even more valid. I don't know why they've dedicated. I mean, I know why, but like, why are they just putting very obscure titles for the PS2 classics, and why are they coming out so slowly? You know?
Yeah, it's something I want to see them take more advantage of, because like I have like 5 or 6 PS2 games on my PS3. I
Hmm.
have like 2 on my PS4. It feels like they've been going at such a slow pace. I guess they're actually like trying to do work to them and like add trophies. But
If they are adding trophies to all of them, then yeah, that I guess that makes up for it a bit. But it seems like they're coming out at such a slow pace.
Well, I also feel like maybe some of these devs, like you kind of see this with Xbox One backwards compatibility sometimes, where some of these devs don't want to release the PS2 Classic because they actually are instead thinking of remastering the game.
Yeah, that's
In the
true
case
too.
of Suikoden, I don't think Konami is ever going to put out that game again and do work to it. So maybe that's why.
Off the top of my head, there might be maybe somewhere between 20 to 30 PS2 classics available on the store in total.
On PS4?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm almost positive at least half of those are Rockstar games.
Yeah, Rockstar takes advantage of it because also they've never really been too big on remasters, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Because, I mean, like, there are noticeable absences of things that I'd really like to see them go after with PS2 classics. Like, where is Jak and Daxter? They're not going to remake that again. Like, why
I bet you
not?
they will, or at least they'll have that on the back burner to remaster that at some point. Or you know what? Maybe they'll pull a Ratchet and Clank and get someone to do a reimagining of it.
Oh my god, I would go crazy if that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think.
It won't be Naughty Dog, but it'd be cool.
Oh yeah, definitely not. But I mean, they're doing it with Crash, so
Right.
hopefully. But yeah, I think PS2 classics are definitely something that need to be sort of taken advantage of more. More so than that, though, PlayStation 1 classics, those still aren't available at
Yeah,
all.
that's insane. I don't know what they're doing with that.
Yeah, I don't either. Like there's so many that I'd want to just have. Like unless they're pulling the Final Fantasy VII treatment and like completely like porting it from the PC version, if there are PC versions of some of these PS1 games, and then adding trophies. But
That was all
to my
Square
knowledge,
though. That wasn't Sony. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say I think the only reason that happened was one because of the remake, and two, I think that's an isolated incident. There hasn't been another PS1 game that's been added.
yeah,
Like that.
you're right. You're right.
So yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
I would like them to put. Recently, I got way into the Yakuza series, and I played through 0, and then I wanted to play Yakuza 1 and 2, because they're only available on the PS2 here. There was actually an HD remaster in Japan, but all we have here is the PS2 stuff. It would be awesome if they put that on the PS4,
Yeah, see,
because buying a PS2 copy of those games costs about $50 each.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't do this more often. It doesn't, like, if they even want to just like put this to a different studio and give them a small chunk of whatever it makes, like it seems like it's easy money.
Yeah, I mean, you remember the PSP to PS3 remaster initiative they started last gen, where it's like
Didn't that only do like 2 games?
yeah, only 2 games. It was like Monster Hunter and maybe some anime thing.
Next up on the drop list is A King's Tale Final Fantasy 15.
What?
So
What is that?
I'll tell you.
All right.
Set in a fictitious 30 years before Final Fantasy XV, this game features retro-style visuals centered around a fast-paced combat system with influences from modern gaming. What does that mean?
Yeah, what is this?
I don't know what that means, but the in-depth combat system blends intense action, intense attacks, devastating magic, mighty summons, and unique companion attacks into a singular gaming experience through 3 diverse locations in the world of Final Fantasy XV, and this comes out
Niflheim.
on March 1st.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Actually, I think I do. It's like that GameStop pre-order bonus, which is like some pixel art beat 'em up thing with Final Fantasy 15 characters.
It looks really cool.
It does look cool. I don't think it
the-
looks like an accurate pixel art thing. It can't run on SNES or NES hardware.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's like, isn't it only like $5, I think?
Is it $5?
It might be.
That
I'm not
sounds
sure.
like an okay price to pay.
Yeah, I mean, if it's $5 for like a sort of retro type thing of Final Fantasy 15, that seems cool. Like,
Yeah, I think it's a prequel.
yeah, it
But
is.
I don't
It
know if
says
it's like a canon prequel.
It says set in a fictitious 30 years before Final Fantasy
Oh,
15.
so that's not canon though, is it?
No.
That's weird.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's like he plays King Regis or if it's like
I think
just
you do play as King Regis, or at least he's one of your buddies. But I think Noctis is in there too.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well,
That's weird.
it's Square being Square, doing a new game, different property, or same property. Lastly, though, we have the physical release of The Walking Dead Season 3, or The New Frontier, A New Frontier is what it's being called. I've yet to pick it up. I'm probably going to wait for when it's a full playable game.
See you in 2018.
Wait, what?
No, I'm just saying it's been the first episodes for that came out in December, and there's been no word on anything since.
Oh, really?
I don't think it's coming. It's gonna finish until like very late 2017.
That's weird. Well. Do you think they're using the double episode launch as an excuse to take more time?
Maybe, but I feel like that's crap then, because then I would have much rather have episode 1 in December than episode 2 in like, January or February.
That's weird because Batman was monthly.
Well, Batman was great in terms of how they released that stuff.
Yeah,
Like, that was the first time Telltale got their method good.
Yeah, and like I love Batman. The Batman game they did was like one of my, I think it was like my second game of the year for last year.
It was really good.
I loved it. Yeah,
It's a good game.
But Walking Dead, I've played through the first 2 seasons. I haven't played season 3 yet, so I don't know how it's being received. But
man, I actually really enjoyed the first 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's much more promising than season 2 so far.
That's good to hear then.
Yeah, episode 2 ends with like a huge cliffhanger though, which I'm kind of mad they haven't addressed it yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, season 3 is supposed to be adding more comic storylines, right?
Yeah, maybe. I think it's in
or
canon
at least
with the
characters, right?
Yeah, something like that. Is it in canon now with the TV show and comic? I can't remember.
I think they said it was canon with the comic, not the TV show.
Okay, I feel like someone said that Clementine's going to show up in this new season of The Walking Dead, which I wasn't sure if they were being real or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that yet.
That'd be weird.
I don't see a reason for them to do it yet. As far as storyline goes, it feels like I've been keeping up with it mostly, but it seems like they've been kind of tied up with the whole Negan storyline. So I don't know if they're gonna want to bring Clementine in. But yeah, as far as season 3 goes, I know the trailer had the character Jesus from the Walking Dead comics, and he's on the show, but I know he's supposed to be involved in season 3 somehow.
Yeah, he's in there, I think. I know who you're talking about.
Oh, already?
Yeah, he was in episode 2.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know.
So,
I didn't
yeah.
realize he was some character. Okay. That's just interesting.
Yep, so this is the retail release with the season pass that is going to be coming out this coming Tuesday. Do you have any other Walking Dead thoughts to wrap that up?
Not really, other than I hope they get that stuff out,
Yeah, well, do you think, when is Guardians of the Galaxy supposed to come out? May?
I imagine they will time it with the movie, so probably. And it's coming out on the Switch too, right? Or maybe that was just a rumor.
No, I think it is.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I bet May sounds likely then, because that's when the movie comes out, right? Or is it April?
Guardians is May. Yeah, Guardians is May because Spider-Man's July.
Damn.
Yeah, well, got a lot of Marvel stuff coming this year.
Where's Spider-Man on my PS4?
That's so far out.
Yeah, I know.
Let's probably, if we're lucky, we'll get it by the end of next year.
I think we'll get it. I'll say summer next year.
Okay, that's fair too.
I feel like it isn't that far out, but it's definitely like 2 years before Death Stranding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, hopefully Walking Dead is wrapped up by then.